Katie, vegan food blogger at littlemissmeatfree.co.uk, where great food always comes first. Follow my journey into creating delicious, healthy dishes to enjoy every day of the week. Everyone loves a big pot of tasty chilli, and this vegan version is no different. So in place of the meat, we're using these delicious kidney beans, which are really familiar. Now, kidney beans contain lots of protein, lots of amino acids, everything you need to be good, strong and healthy, so there's no loss there, and it's so delicious. It's a sweet potato chilli and it's got a slight hint of cinnamon. Now, don't be alarmed with that. It's also got your standard chilli powder and smoked paprika. The cinnamon just lifts the flavour and it's absolute flavour revelation. You love it. This recipe is also completely fat-free, so if you're looking for a low-fat, high-fibre option, this one's definitely for you. So we're just going to start with some chopped tomatoes. Straight in the pan, no oil is needed. And then we're going to pop in sweet potatoes. Now I've cut these just into small chunks, just so cook down. Try and get them as even as possible so they all cook at the same time. And also I've got some chopped green pepper, you can use any colour you like. And also some celery. Gives a lovely crunch and a lovely texture. Now these kidney beans are tinned kidney beans. I've simply drained them and rinsed them thoroughly so you can't get that tinny flavour on them. Absolutely fine to use these. I haven't got time to cook them from scratch, so they're absolutely no problem at all. Okay. Now going in here we've got the chilli powder and also the smoked paprika. It gives a wonderful, almost barbecue flavour, and also the hint of cinnamon, so half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now with the chilli powder you can add as much or as little as you like depending on how you like your chilli, if you like it hot or if you like it mild. A teaspoon gives a nice family flavour. So give it a good stir through, and you want this on a medium heat. Don't be alarmed, it's Marmite, so yeast extract. You want a teaspoon of this. That gives a wonderful, almost meaty flavour. So this is fantastic if you're vegan and you're serving it up to meat-eating guests. It won't taste too unfamiliar to them. And you can't tell it's Marmite, it just tastes very savoury and very delicious, especially against the cinnamon. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop the lid on, put it on a medium heat and cook that for about 20 to 30 minutes until the sweet potatoes just started to soften. Now on top of the chilli, I like to serve a small salsa. I'm going to prepare that whilst this is cooking. So just to chop the avocado, so just to check it's ripe, so a little stalk has already come out of this one, which means it's ripe. If it's in there, it might not be ripe. And also it's a little bit soft touch, so it's perfect for this. Simply cut down the middle. Twist it, put your two halves, and then you can just take the skin off with a knife. Or if it's really ripe, you can just peel it off with your hands. So avocados are really rich in good fatty acids and also in some protein as well. And they're absolutely delicious and creamy. And you also find that the salsa just really cools down the chilli, so especially good if you're serving it to children or people who don't like the food too spicy. So you want some flat leaf parsley to go with this salsa. Now people don't use enough herbs. If you go to France and you see the way herbs are sold on the markets, there's plenty of them, they're in abundance, so use plenty. Never be afraid of adding flavour, it's wonderful, you don't have to add as much seasoning then. Just simply chop into it, just really roughly. Use a nice sharp knife to make it easy for yourself. You can add the stalks if you like, I'm not on this occasion. And just keep chopping until it's a bit finer. So it smells wonderful already, it's a really fresh flavour, really clean flavour and fragrance from parsley, where it's wonderful just to cool down the chilli with the avocado. So that's the sweet potato chilli ready now. I'm just going to serve that with some rice, and it looks and smells absolutely delicious. And I'm just going to put on a handful of the avocado and parsley salsa. So that's the sweet potato chilli with a little touch of cinnamon and rice. Perfect family favourite.